I've been meaning to do this movie review for quite some time, and I saw it New Year's Day with my girlfriend. Um, I I feel like like it was a good enough movie for me to talk about because the story was set right in my hometown, and it was filmed in my hometown, and that was awesome to look around and see some familiar areas as I was watching the movie. So before I get into some details, if you don't want to know how this movie progressed and you haven't seen it, excuse me, you may want to stop the video here. So that's your only warning. Now, it's crazy how how this all happened because it's about a pathologist who discovers what killed one of the football players, and it's repeated head trauma, repeated head collisions, to the brain that's making these football players go to these psychotic episodes and going suicidal and lack of sanity, and they're just losing their minds literally. And then this guy discovers that of how this football player has died. He dug deeper into into what was going on, and to what happened to him, and then he takes a stand to let it be known. And the NFL thinks he's trying to declare war. He's not trying to do that. He's trying to save lives. He's trying to prevent this from happening to any other football player. And then before you know it, it happens again to another football player, and he goes psychotic, and then he goes on the road, and then he gets himself killed. Like driving and swerving, and then he crashes into the other side of the parkway, and it's ridiculous. I mean, while this is all happening, and while this man is trying to put it out there, I mean the NFL is trying to keep this dirt from getting on their company, and they're just trying to wipe their company squeaky clean, and just throw it under the rug like it doesn't matter to them. And then it happens again, and then it happens again, and then again, and then it's getting to that point where people are gonna want to find out about this, like what is going on here, and then they decide to let him share this known fact, this very important fact to the world, and to other football players, to let them know what they're getting themselves into, or people who want to play football, like they want to do that as a career. I mean, just want to let them know that this is what's happening, and there is a way they can work around that. And and I also, I mean, and the way people were treating him, right, like right in where he was staying, and in Pittsburgh. I mean, the way people were treating him and harassing him and his fiance, and and his wife, and it made her miscarry. Her when she was pregnant, it made her miscarry. I mean, like that basically made me ashamed to be from Pittsburgh, and to be to grow up in Pennsylvania. It is ridiculous. And all he was trying to do is the right thing. He was trying to save lives. He was trying to prevent this from happening to anybody else. And people think that he is anti-football. That's not what he's trying to do. He's not trying to tear down the empire that is called that is the NFL. He's just trying to put this out there and make it be known to everybody, and and the NFL needs to do something about this. He's not saying, "Oh, fuck NFL." He's not like the Waterboy's mother, like, "Ooh, foosball is the devil." No, he's trying to, he's just trying to let people know that this is like a dangerous, thing to do, and you know, a lot of sports are full of risks. You know, I mean, like, let's just get that down. I mean, that's just an understatement. But there is a way to work around this particular thing. This is much dangerous than breaking your arm or twisting your ankle or, you know, bruising your ribs. I mean, this is like the most important muscle of all. Seriously. So this made me look at football much differently. I don't look at football the same again. I mean, I think to myself, damn. I mean, like, I hope these players don't try to butt heads. I mean, like each time. I mean, like, I'm not a big football fanatic, but I mean, once in a while I'll watch it. But I'm not. I mean, I'm not highly invested into it. Um, but I mean, like, you know, the most fun part about, you know, football for me is the Super Bowl, because that's when it's a really huge deal and you have these huge music artists singing for halftime shows, and you see all these epic trailers and all these funny ass, you know, commercials in between a big main, you know, crazy event, you know, in football history, you know. But some of you people, I'm sure some of you are watching this and you gave this poor man a hard time for trying to save lives and things, and you think he's trying to bash a sport that you like, and he's not trying to do that. He's trying to save lives. And, you know, not all of you, but some of you are, you know, are just assholes. I mean, y'all should be ashamed of yourselves. And you know, if you were one of those people that gave this man a hard time for trying to do the right thing, you are full of shit. You are just full of shit, you know, period. And you know, like, if you know someone who's, you know, like, if you know someone who wants to get into football, or you know someone who plays football, I think you know, people who want to play football and people who do actually play football alike should sit down and watch this movie. I mean, this is like a life, a valuable lesson, you know, this movie, for anyone who wants to play football or any sport for that matter. So I give this movie a 9 out of 1 to 10. So it was executed very, very good. You know, it showed all the important parts of the story that really mattered, and it wasn't like a rushed piece, like some fucking piece of garbage from Lifetime. I mean, you know, it took its time, and it's a great biopic. It's fantastic. But like I said, if you know anyone who enjoys football or who wants to play it, or who's, you know, in a little league or high school or whatever, you should sit them down and watch this movie. You know, it's definitely important for anyone who wants to play sports, you know, to watch this movie. And you know, just, you know, this is a very important message, and it's a very powerful message, and I take great pride in, you know, in watching it, and I applaud this man for what he's tried to do. He is a true hero in my eyes, and yeah, go see the damn movie. And if you enjoyed my review, give this video a thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you click subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out, y'all.